Good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning here in the Ozarks. The sun is coming up. I'm basically right here next to my shop. There's a chicken house over there. There's a little Jetta. I don't know where Athena and Patches are. Oh, they're over there. You can see them over there. They're running around playing. The reason I'm shooting a little video here is I'm in this field next to my shop here. And we just came from this way, taking the dogs on a good little morning hike, trying to keep me in shape too. And the dogs were over here. They were up ahead of me, and they were over here digging and digging and digging. I don't know what they were after, but what I thought was cool about this is let's just look at what the dogs dug. So here you got kind of a patch of dirt here where the dogs had dug all this up, right? And then you got this hole right here where they had dug it all out. You can see they put that in there kind of deep, digging into there, looking all around. They digged this yesterday. They were digging this last night. I just noticed it this morning as we came through here. And the reason I noticed it is because the dogs were over here hanging out. And I think there's some rodents or something in here in this little pile of dirt, and they keep digging around. You can see Jetta's over here sniffing around, digging around, looking. But what I thought was interesting about this, if you look at what the dogs did, it looks exactly like what a coyote would do. And it really looks like, it really reminds me of like that RJ set that Ed Schneider uses all the time, where you dig a big old hole and there's like this little trench and you kind of put your trap down in there. So it's kind of like a step down. That's kind of really what it reminds me of, and all this dirt out in the front where they dug it out. So I just thought it was a good reminder of when we're setting traps to go, try to make it look like an actual coyote did it. Try to make it look like an actual, canine dug this. And because this is straight out of what they do. All right, guys, I'm out checking some traps on this. We still only have this one farm set up, but this was a location where we have the fence. It's right here, and there's an opening here in the fence where the gate is. The farmer's just keeping it open, and the fence down here, and then there's the 2-track that runs here, and then it keeps on going down there where the end of the property is, where we have that corner set where we caught a coyote and a coon, and we have the other set that's kind of in the middle by the little food plot. And then we put a set right here, and we put another set that's right over here. Here's where that set is. And we talked earlier, if you watched the video from a couple days ago when we were setting this spot up, I said that last year when we trapped here, I had these 2 exact sets in the same spot, and we only caught critters over here. We didn't catch anything over there. And if you remember me saying it'll be interesting to see what happens, and my gut feeling was we would still continually only catch critters over here. And so far it's exactly what happened. We had a coyote here this morning. It's been dispatched. The landowner already took care of it. I'll show it to you here in a minute when we get up to the barn. But decent coyote from what I saw when it was laying on the ground up there. But once again, that wind plays such a key part. Why is it that we are only catching critters here and we're not catching critters over there, especially when it comes to canines? They hunt with their nose as much as they do anything, or more so than anything else. And I think it's just a situation where they're trotting down this 2-track, they're coming down this fence line, and whichever way they are coming, they are running into this set right here. All right, guys, here's the remake. This was a flat set, so I tried to put it back to being kind of a flat set. I don't have any backing, so I just used some of the debris. If you remember right, this was just like, get out of the way here. If you remember right, this was like 3 big pieces of grass clod. I had one right here, one right here, and one right there. And they're still kind of there. They were like 8 inches tall, and now they're like 2 inches tall. So all I did is I put the trap back in right here, put a little punch hole right there, a little punch hole right there, a little punch hole right here, put 3 different lures in there, and now it's kind of a I'm gonna cover this up a little bit. Now it's kind of a walkthrough flat set, which is kind of what it was before, just with those 3 grass clods. If you remember right, the clods were just looked just like that, and now they're kind of wore down. There's obviously a catch circle here. We still have that dirt hole on that side, and I thought about putting another dirt hole here, but I wanted to give them 2 different things to look at. So we have a dirt hole over there and kind of this messed up flat set over here now. And I know for the purist, a flat set, you're like, oh, Dan, you should blend that all in and make a flat set. Well, yeah, but you can't blend in this catch circle. So I just wanted to give them something different, not just 2 dirt holes to look at. This way, they got to come over here. They got to smell around. There's different scents. There's different stuff going on. Everything smells like a coyote. Just something completely different, so they're not just looking at the same thing all the time. All right, guys, here's the coyote that came from today. Got good fur, not mangy at all. Got good guard hair. I mean, the colors are not, perfect, but they're not bad for the Ozarks. This is, we're not catching Western coyotes here, but guard hairs are good. Yeah, pretty good fur. A little red, but that's just part of it here in the Ozarks. I'm more happy the fact that the owner's happy that we took another coyote off his land. Except for the first check day, we've caught a coyote there every day, so he's happy. And I'm happy because we have some fur, so this will be fur we can use for another blanket or whatever we're going to decide to do, or a wall hanging or whatever. So I'm always happy when we can actually have some fur to use versus that mangy one we had the other day. So, all right, gonna keep moving down the road.